Hi guys, my name is Tony Woods. I'll be taking you through the SISNI guitar method, fundamental chord shapes, book number 1. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is memorize the 5th string on the guitar, the notes going up the guitar neck. And just to start out, let's figure out what the strings are. The bottom skinny one, this one right here, is the number 1 string. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th string is what we'll be learning today, and you can follow along in your Fundamental Chord Shapes book number 1 book, 5th string page. So 5th string open, that means no fingers on the string, is an A all by itself. 2nd fret is a B. Up 1 fret is a C. Up 2 frets is a D. Up 2 more frets is an E. Up 1 fret is an F. Up 2 frets is a G. And up 2 frets is an A. That puts us at the 12th fret. So open, that string is an A. At the 12th fret, it's an A again. That's 1 octave. One thing I may want to point out for you here is not so much when you're beginner guitar. People tend to look at the front of the guitar when they're beginning, but as you progress and get better, just know that the front of the guitar is just kind of ornamentation for the audience to look at, really. You as a guitar player are usually sitting behind your guitar, and there are little dots on the top neck of the guitar back here that you can't see, but they correspond with the dots on the front. It's a really good idea to get used to using those dots to find your notes. Okay, so let's go back through and go over our notes one more time, okay? 5th string open is an A. 2nd fret is a B. Up 1 fret is a C. Up 2 frets is a D. Up 2 more frets is an E. Up 1 fret is an F. Up 2 frets is a G. And at the 12th fret, we have an A, starting all over again. Okay, so now that we've got the notes on the neck, let's try to turn those notes into chords. We're going to call these power chords. They're in your book as well. The easiest way to do it is, let's start off with 1 finger on the B. That's going to be the 2nd fret. And then you're going to want to use either your pinky or your 3rd finger, whichever is easier. But you're going to skip 1 fret. So there's 1 empty fret between your fingers, and then put that finger on the 4th string. I like to use my pinky. So there's always going to be 1 empty fret between this finger and this finger. This finger's on the 5th string, this finger's on the 4th string. You can press them both at the same time, and hit each string. And then we'll hit both strings together at one time. We're going to call that a B chord. So we're going to slide the 1st finger forward to the C note. Put the pinky down, remember, 1 fret in between. And now you've got a C chord. We're going to slide that whole thing up 2 frets. And now you've got a D chord. We're going to slide that whole thing up 2 frets. Now you've got an E chord. Slide that up 1 fret. That's an F. Slide that up 2 frets. That's a G. And slide that up 2 frets. And that's an A. So, we'll go, let's do the notes one more time, and then the chords one more time. We got A open, B at the 2nd fret, C at the 3rd fret, D at the 5th fret on the dot, E on the dot, 7th fret, F in between the dots, G is after the dot, and A on the two dots. Now we're going to start on the B chord, put our pinky or third finger down, leave one fret between. We got a B chord, move it up one fret, C chord, move that whole thing up 2 frets, that's a D chord, move that whole thing up 2 frets, that's an E chord, up 1 fret, that's an F, up 2 frets, that's a G, and up 2 more frets to the 12th fret, that's an A. You can also make an A chord, but let me cover one other thing before I show you the A chord, because it can get confusing since we're using 2 fingers for our chords. We need to figure out how to make sharps and flats, because someday you may have to play a C sharp, you may have to play a B flat, an E flat, so on and so forth. So, sharps and flats. First let me say that guitar terminology, when you slide up a string like this, that's called moving up the neck. This way is going up the neck, sliding back this way is called going down the neck. Down the neck this way. Not to be confused with up one string, which is up this way, or down one string, which is down this way. Okay? So, let's grab our C chord. First finger on the C note. Add your other finger, 1 fret apart, and you've got a C chord. A C sharp, which is the symbol for the C sharp is a pound sign. If you see a C sharp in your music, you're going to first find your C chord, and then to make that C chord sharp, you slide the whole thing forward 1 fret. That's a C sharp. We'll go back to the C chord, 3rd fret. For a C sharp, you slide the whole thing forward 1 fret. That's a C sharp. Let's try to do the same thing on our D chord. Go find your D, make your chord. So that's our D chord. To make a D sharp, we're going to slide the whole thing forward 1 fret. That's a D sharp. Now, flat then means going the other way. Let's come up here and start on our E chord. We'll go all the way up, 7th fret. Put your other finger down, that's your E chord. To make this E chord an E flat chord, we're going to slide the whole thing back 1 fret. That's E flat. We'll go to the E again. Slide the whole thing back, that's E flat. Let's move all the way down here to our B chord. 2nd fret, that's our B chord. To make a B flat, we slide the whole thing back 1 fret. B flat. Now, to find our A chord, we slide this whole thing back 1 more time, and you notice when you slide it back, this first finger has to come off. So you're left with just your other finger holding that string. That's how you make your A chord. Except we don't really want to hold it with our pinky, so we're going to get used to holding our A chord with the first finger. To make a B chord, you move the first finger up to the B, add the other note, back to a B. To play an A chord, take the finger off the A string, come down underneath it, that's our A chord. So let's play our chords all the way up the neck. We've got A chord, B chord, C chord, D chord, E chord, F, G, and A. Alright guys, I think we're out of time. Practice up, have a great day. We'll see you at our next lesson.